Hey, my name is Jordan Rousey, and this is my informative speech. I'm going to start by introducing my audience. I have Michael right here. I have my friend Mark back there on the computer doing the PowerPoint, and my camera girl is Alicia Pupek. We had two people that couldn't make it today, but we're going to roll with it anyways. So, this is an informative speech that I'll be doing, by the way, and my name is Jordan Rousey. So, as a kid, many of us can remember using this instrument right here, this toy. It is known as the Viewmaster. Now, for most of us, this is the first opportunity that we ever had to experience 3D images. Now, what the Viewmaster would do is similar to that of what 3D glasses does. It would take two images on the right side, on the left side of the binocular vision that you're looking through, and it would create two images that were slightly separated, that were slightly different, and your brain would actually trick itself into putting the images together, creating one image and giving you a 3D appearance so that it had depth and a field of depth as you were looking at the image. So for most of us, this was the first opportunity to see 3D images. And so what I'm going to be discussing with you today is how 3D glasses work and how 3D works when it comes to television and film. So that's what we're going to be learning. And so first we're going to discuss, how does 3D imaging work? So the human eyes, we have two eyes that are separated about 5 centimeters apart from each other, and that's about 2 inches. Each eye sees slightly differently than the other because of its position on our head. So we take the image from our right eye, the image from our left eye, and our brain puts them together, and that's what gives us 3 dimensions. When we look out, when we see things, we have a depth, a field of view. We can figure out how far things are from us, and that's what gives them their 3-dimensional shape. Our brain processes what we see on the right side and the left side, puts it together, that gives us one image. That's what creates 3 dimensions. Now that you know how 3D imaging works and how we see 3 dimensions using our eyes and our brain, let's discuss the glasses that we use traditionally when we're watching 3D television. Now right here on the screen you'll see a pair of paper glasses. They usually have 2 lenses of different color, one red, one blue lens. And now what these lenses do, each lens is programmed to pick up different color waves. The red lens allows for certain color waves from the film or television to come through, and the blue allows for separate or the remaining color waves to come into the field of view. So when your eyes are looking through these glasses, it takes what's being transposed on the screen from the right side and also what's being transposed on the left side. These two slightly different images come together, and just like when we're looking with our normal eyes, our brain is tricked into putting both images together, creating one 3D image. Now this is what gives the effect that the screen's popping out at you, that the bad guy's coming to get you, that the spear might be coming through you when it's actually going through the shark. This is what allows for that to happen. So according to the website dictionary.com, an anaglyph is what they use, is what the terminology is used for the pictures that we see in television and film that's 3-dimensional. An anaglyph is a composite picture that is printed in 2 colors and then processed and put into 3 dimensions when viewed through spectacles that have corresponding lenses. So that's what we're seeing right here on the screen. The red lens has a corresponding projector from the film. It's playing on one side, and on the left side you have the other corresponding film playing, and they're able to be picked up and transposed through each individual lens, creating one 3D image. Traditional 3D glasses look like this. They're paper. They have red and blue lenses. Now what we're going to talk about is modern uses. That's the classical 3D glasses. That's how they work. Now we're going to talk about how the modern applications work. Now what we use these days are something that's called they're called polarized 3D glasses. And now how these glasses work, they work very similar to the classic ones, but basically when you use a polarized lens, it allows for you to see colors much more vividly. It allows for the picture to be better. And what happens is these polarized lenses are programmed and designed to see different polarizations of the film. So they have one projector on the right side that's transmitting the film and it can be picked up by your right lens. And then on the left side, we have the same exact film playing at the same time, and it's transposed at a slightly different polarization, and that left lens can pick that up. Once again, it tricks your brain into taking both of the images that you're seeing, and it puts them together, creating that 3D IMAX effect that we go see in the theaters. And that's how the polarized lenses work. So now that we have discussed how 3D imaging works, how the classic glasses work, and how the modern applications of the polarized lenses work, now that you have a better understanding of how that works, go out, grab a friend, go see a 3D movie, and enjoy this simple yet sophisticated technology.